Fighting Fit, that is the name of our webinar on the 26th of April at 9 a.m. CST. So what are we going to be talking about? Well, I've got a list of questions that have been building over time. And so women want answers to some of the following questions. What is my purpose? I feel like I've lost my way. I don't feel like I know exactly what my vision is in life anymore. And it's time for me, but where do I begin? We'll be talking about that. What is the best bra to wear, Linda? What are the best bra brands out there? Well, I'm going to be telling you what you need to do before you even get to buying that bra, because you have got to go for bra fitting. I'm going to tell you how and where, and I'm going to share with you some of my recommended brands in bras. Hairstyle. How do I know I'm wearing the right hairstyle? Good question. Okay, we're going to be talking about that. I'm growing mine out right now. Mine used to be a short-shaved little pixie. How do you grow it out to what length? And when do you know it's the right time to go to the hairstylist? And what looks good on you? And the app that you put your photo into that gives you different hairstyles, why doesn't it work? Because it doesn't work with what kind of hair you have. I could want this big, wild hairstyle that I love, all the big curls and the big wavy wild kind of beautiful hair, but my hair isn't like that. This is like curlers and product, and I've got teeny tiny flat hair. So how do you go about getting a vision for your hair and working with the stylist? Capsule wardrobe, what is it? It's the building blocks to a versatile, beautiful, functional, fashionable closet. Going to be answering that question. How do I start over with my closet? Where do I even begin? Very, very simple. How to simplify and systemize your wardrobe. How to get rid of stuff that doesn't belong in your closet or on your body, and how to replace them with good building blocks that are going to make you look good and feel good. I have scoliosis and I struggle with what to wear. No problem. I've got lots of clients who do. Come on over. I'll show you. I'm not very confident on camera. How do I change this? All right, I'm going to give you at least 5 or 6, if not 7, confidence boosters that if you just do these little things, pick one a day, pick one and start with that one a day about what to do, what action to take, and physically, literally, how to start boosting your confidence, because confidence is a muscle. It's not something that you just muster on demand and go, okay, I'm going to be confident. No, it's something that you build, and you build it upon your self-esteem. So we'll talk about that as well. What are the confidence boosters and what's going to get me there fastest? Menopause, oh my gosh. What to do and what to wear, because we're wanting to take off our clothes and put them back on and take them off, and with the hot flashes that come our way, which I call power surges. So yes, we need to be talking about menopause, what to wear, what makeup to wear, because if you're getting sweaty Betty and you're getting hot flashes, it impacts your makeup, it impacts how your body responds, and you have to know your body. We're going to be talking about that. I'm tired of dieting and I've been on this yo-yo for my whole life. What do I do about my weight? Okay, it's called Fighting Fit. I've lost 26 pounds in 3.5 months, actually almost 27 pounds. I am not somebody who is all about calorie counting and measuring things and taking a microscope to it. That's just not who I am. I tried it once in almost 53 years. It doesn't work for me. I don't believe that we're designed to be that way. And I'm not saying that if you do that and if it works for you, it's not good. I'm not saying that. For me, I don't want to measure my food and weigh my food. I don't want to take a microscope to it. And I also don't want to raise my little girl to think that we have to be so neurotic and so fanatical about our food. No, food is a beautiful thing that should flow in and out of our bodies. It's fuel for the vehicle that we've been given, right? This machine that is our bodies. So I have a way I'm going to be sharing with you what I eat, because you're a grown-ass woman. You don't need me to tell you what to eat, okay? You know what's healthy. And if you think knowledge is power, it ain't, okay? You know you should be flossing and brushing your teeth twice a day. You know you should be exercising 4 to 5 times a week. You know you should be doing all of these things. Knowledge is not power. It's the application of that knowledge that is power. So I'm just going to be sharing with you what I've been doing since I got my wake-up call in 2024 and since I took my health and my life seriously. What am I doing? And the weight is just falling off. 26 pounds, almost 27 pounds in, just under 4 months? It's quite a lot. And I'm not killing myself at the gym. I don't even make it there every of my 5 days a week. The last 3 to 4 weeks, I haven't been that consistent. It's not about that. It's the fuel that you put in and what that looks like. And it's a routine, and you want to simplify, okay? Health is not supposed to be complex or complicated or exclusive or only for certain people. But moreover, if you've got a limiting self-belief that you're just never going to be slim, you're just never going to be that girl in the bikini on the beach, that's far more important to talk about than the food that you put in your mouth. It's not about the mouth. It's about the mindset. We're going to talk about that on the 26th. Where do I go shopping for my favorite? Oh, where do I go shopping for the capsule wardrobe pieces and other unique items? I'm going to be giving you my 35, 36 recommended brands that I have shopped in 43 out of 44 countries. I'll be telling you where to go for high quality items that are affordable and fashionable and practical that will last the long run, where to go shopping online and in store, and how to get around all of the fast fashion scamming kind of like, buying like the devil wears polyester. You've heard that, okay? And if you haven't, well, you heard it here. The devil wears Prada and wears polyester, according to Hollywood. And I'm going to tell you where to go, where to find them, at what price, in what color, and how to mix and match them, because it is a recipe. There is a recipe for building a beautiful wardrobe that is customized to your body, your budget, and your lifestyle. So I'll give you that recipe. You probably are really good at baking or cooking something that I don't know how to do. It's just a recipe. There are ingredients and there is a methodology. How do I work with my jelly belly that seems to be the stuck in the middle when I come to dressing up? Well, honey, you're talking to the non-surgical tummy tuck queen, okay? I will show you exactly what I have been doing for years and years. My tummy is much flatter these days because I've been working on it, and I took my health seriously recently, and I'm going to stay on this path, and it's relaxed and it's easy, and I switched my gears over here. Not over here, but over here. But if you need help, I can help you with that. I've got something called a floaty skinny style, and it's about highlighting your best bits and not hiding your tummy or other parts, and I'll show you that. I've got actual pictures. I don't feel like I'm getting enough me time. How do I put myself on my priority list? Okay, so important. I'm going to show you how to take yourself from the bottom of your to-do list to the top of your to-do list, because it's supposed to be love your neighbor as yourself, right? When you take care of yourself, you can better take care of others. You can't give from an empty well or an empty cup. You can't just keep giving and not receiving. And rest is receiving. So we're going to be talking about that. My amazing business partner, Giannis, recently said that sleep is a skill. And he's so right. Sleep is a skill. When we raise our kids, there's a bedtime and a routine and pajamas and brush your teeth and lights out. And we don't do that. We just see what time we end up in bed, right? We don't have a routine. We're going to be talking about that. And my fear of failure, Linda, I can't seem to get unstuck. Okay. One of my favorite conversations is how to get unstuck and what's keeping you stuck. Because everywhere you go online, you can go anywhere. And people are talking about, there's coaches everywhere you go in the world. How to get unstuck. What's holding you back? Let's move you forward. We're going to just slow down and talk about that for a minute, because you can only serve one master, man or the creator of life. And you get to choose. Every day is Tuesday. You get to choose whether you're going to bow down at the altar of man and have some stranger that you don't even know keep you at home, not in your swimsuit, because you're fearful of what he might think or they might think about your jelly belly or your upper arms or your butt or your cellulite or your tummy and all that bizarre, crazy nonsense that we wrap ourselves around in. We live in a world, it's legit. We live in a world that celebrates skinny size 0 and youth. 27 is kind of like your, that's your prime time up to 27. It's crazy. Whereas every day, every year that we get is a gift. It's not rude to ask a woman her age. We have broken these rules long ago, and we break fashion rules all the time. Who said you can't wear white after Labor Day? For goodness sake, that's just absolute nonsense. So if you have fear of failure, if you want to do something, if you want to get out there and launch a business or get on a plane and go to some other country or go dating or get back out there again, boost your confidence, expand your influence, and really expand your income, then join me on the 26th of April, 9 a.m. CST. The link is below. This is real girl talk. This is women talking about women stuff that we deal with every single day. This is about faith in fashion. Does God care about what you wear? Damn straight he does. I'll give you scriptural evidence to prove it and to back it up. So faith in fashion is a big cornerstone of what we do here at LindaPaige. You are a woman who is gifted the spirit of beauty. You are called to arise and shine. Your call to action is to get up, dress up, and be the bold light on a hill that you know you are called to be. And yet you're not. Yet you're on the bench. You're as a spectator in the game of your own life. It's time to get off the fence. The fence is the devil's playground. Why? Because it's laced with indecision and fear of failure, and perfectionism, which is rooted in fear, and procrastination, which is rooted in fear. And you need to get off of that ugly, sticky, icky, yucky, fearful fence and get back in the game. And you can do it at your own pace. You don't have to go from zero to hero. We just get you off that fence, back in the game, suited up, and playing to win. This world needs women of faith who are not apologizing for their beauty and their ambition, who are not apologizing for their passion and their ideas and their creativity. This woman needs you to be you. This world needs you to be a woman, needs you to step into the fullness of your spirit of beauty. So join me on the 26th. Can't wait to see you there. Let's get real and let's talk about the things that we face every single day so that you do not get to that stressed out, burnt out, rude awakening when your health goes, I'm up, I'm not doing this anymore. You don't want to get there. That pain is something that you can avoid. I'll see you there.